This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by State Farm Insurance.
You love your family pet and your family pet loves you, but because they can't actually tell you how they're feeling, sometimes messages get lost in communication and they lash out.
Right, because dogs experience anxiety just as we humans do, but it's more difficult for the dog to express. And right or wrong, veterinarians say that a bite is how a dog tells you that something is off. And according to State Farm Insurance, children make up more than half of all dog injury victims. The most common dog bite victims are children between ages 5 and 12. The elderly and home service workers, like mail carriers and meter readers, are also high on the list of frequent dog bite victims. And perhaps the most disheartening of these numbers, nearly 70% of these injuries to children have shown to be preventable by changing behaviors and interactions with a dog.
Now, many experts and dog advocates have said that it's as simple as knowing the signs to prevent a bite from happening in the first place. So joining us today to talk more about dog safety is State Farm Insurance agent Megan Holiday. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you.
So I guess first and foremost, we want to protect our kids from a bite. Is there a way to do that?
Right, yeah, there definitely is. You definitely want to teach your children what to do with the dog, what not to do, and then you also want to socialize your dog when it's a puppy. When you choose a puppy, you know, when it's young, you want to socialize it with the children in the home, with other animals as well.
And sometimes with children, especially if they're very young, it's hard to get them to understand. How do we get the message through to them?
Basically just teaching them on a daily basis, you know, this is what you need to do. Dogs don't like to be hugged and, you know, confined. They don't want to be restrained.
Right.
Don't reach through to pet a dog. Don't go through a window or a fence to pet a dog, even if you know it, because a dog is going to want to protect its own domain.
Okay.
Don't pet dogs while they're eating.
Big no-no.
That's a big one.
That's a big no-no. And then don't let your dog out when strangers come to the door, whether it be the mailman or UPS driver. You know, make sure that your children know, hey, put the dog in a room, shut the door, then answer the front door.
Right.
Now, when it comes to dog bites, we're not talking breed specific or even size specific.
No, all dogs will, again, protect their domain, or if they feel threatened, any dog will bite. They all have teeth.
Right. Yeah.
And it does hurt, whether they're little dogs or big dogs. So yeah, you definitely, you know, any type of breed, any type of, you know, any size of dog.
Treat them appropriately.
Treat them the same, yes.
So, and of course, you not only want to protect your family, but you want to protect your dog as well.
Right, and one thing you want to do is, you know, check with your veterinarian, you know, keep your dog healthy, make your dog feel comfortable at home, let it have its own bed, its own toys, things like that. Learn what makes them upset. Learn to read the dog. It will show emotions as well. And don't make them defend themselves. Don't take their favorite toy when they're not ready to play.
Right.
You know, read the signs, read your dog, and be your dog's best line of defense. Again, checking with your veterinarian, making sure your dog is healthy. You know, if they don't feel good, then they don't want to be messed with. I mean, that's, you know.
That was going to be my next question. How does the vet help?
The vet helps by, you know, just keeping the dog healthy, making sure that it's up on the vaccinations, things like that. You know, keeping a dog. Some smaller dogs need to be groomed on a regular basis. They'll, you know, they don't want mats in their hair. They want to be, you know, you just want to make sure that the veterinarian is up to date. You're with his vaccinations,
right.
And then, you know, your dog is healthy.
Yeah,
a healthy dog is a happy dog.
It's a happy dog. All right, and then maybe if you're planning on getting a dog, should you do research as to what breed?
Oh, definitely. Especially if you have children in the house, you want to definitely do the research. Different breeds have different personalities. You know, and then your lifestyle comes into effect as well. You know, what are you going to be home? Are they social dogs? Do they want to be around people all the time? So definitely do your research.
And we can find out about insurance as well to protect us, just in case.
Exactly. And that's something when you choose a pet as well. You are liable for the actions of that pet.
Right.
Therefore, you want to check your homeowner's insurance policy, renter's insurance policies. The liability will extend from those policies to your animal if they do bite someone. So keep that in mind. Check with your insurance company as well to make sure you do have that coverage.
Know your dog, know your policy. Megan, thank
Yep.
you so
Thank
much.
you so
Thank
much. And
you.
if you would like to learn more about dog bite prevention or State Farm Insurance, just visit WBOC.com and click on our picture at the top of the page.